What's up, everybody? It's your man, KJ the Great, dropping another edition of All Sports Media TV. But first, I want to say, I hope and pray everything is great your way. Now, let's get to it. All right, you guys. So, the WBC is shaking things up, doing this, doing that. And they have ordered former WBA welterweight champion Yordenis Ugas, who is 27 wins, 5 losses, no draws, 12 wins coming by way of knockout, to face off against welterweight contender Mario Elasteca Barrios, who is 27 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 18 wins coming by way of knockout. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, like, what and how the hell did this happen? I thought the same thing too. Now let's talk about Yordenis Ugas first. Okay, Yordenis Ugas, he won the WBA welterweight title after Errol Spence had to pull out of the fight with Manny Pacquiao. He went in and he dominated Manny Pacquiao in a great showing. Although Manny Pacquiao, he came out later saying, he had leg cramps, this and that. Nope, we ain't doing that. Just like I always say, you sign the papers, you're able to fight, you're able to get in there. No excuses. But he did go on to lose to Errol Spence in the 10th round stoppage. He broke his nose and his ribs in that fight. He couldn't see out of his eye. Ringside doctor said, nope, no more. And that was it. Errol Spence is now the 3-belt welterweight champion. So with that being said, it was, he took a little time out so he can heal, of course. And he was wanting to get back in, pronto. And that led to Mario Elasteca Barrios. Let's talk about it. Mario Barrios, he was the 140 WBA regular champion before he lost to Gervonta Tank Davis by, 11th round knockout. You seen Gervonta Davis, he dropped him 3 times in that fight, caught him with a good body shot. He ended up stopping him. Then he went on to lose to a unanimous decision in his welterweight debut to Keith one-time Thurman. Now, he looked a lot better in that fight, although he was outclassed. I believe he learned a lot of things in that fight. But it was just one of those things I don't think he was truly ready for that level yet. But I think he'd be all right, though. He had some success in that fight. You go back and watch the fight with Keith Thurman. He caught up to the body a bunch, and Keith Thurman being so inactive. Ooh, excuse me. What the heck is that? Being so inactive, those body shots seem to give Mario Barrios a lot of success in that fight. Now, although he lost a unanimous decision, he made the choice to stay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. He made the choice to stay at welterweight. His second fight at welterweight, he fought Giovanni Santiago. This was a good fight for him. It was a good amount of back and forth action, but you can see Elasteca, he improved a lot between the Keith Thurman fight and that fight, and he ended up getting an 8th round stoppage over him. He overwhelmed him. He put the pressure on when it was needed, and he did what was necessary to get the win. I like that. I like the way he bounced back. Now, what was crazy about, let's talk about that fight one more time with Keith Thurman. The WBC, that was Keith Thurman's first fight in X amount of years. The WBC made that a title eliminator. They pretty much jumped Keith Thurman to the front of the line. He won the fight. Now he's the mandatory for Errol Spence's WBC welterweight championship. Now they're making this the WBC interim championship fight with Yordenis Ugas and Mario Barrios. That's just one of those things where it's like, what are they doing? They should have just made that fight the interim champion, call it good. Now it's pretty much going to be like, oh, he's got 2 mandatories for Errol Spence, 2 mandatories that he has to satisfy before we can even get the fight with Terrence Crawford. What are they doing? With the board of 32 members, Mauricio Sulaiman, what are y'all doing? But in this fight, I think this is going to be a very, very interesting fight. Yordenis Ugas and Mario Barrios. I want to say um, that Mario Barrios improving so much can give himself the edge over Yordenis Ugas. I believe he could get a split decision victory in this. With Yordenis Ugas being, I think he's 36 years old. Mario Barrios, I believe he's about 27 or 26, 27, somewhere around that age. I believe, age could possibly play a factor, but don't get it wrong. These are world-class competitors, and it's going to be a showdown. I'm going to say I'm going to take in this fight Mario Barrios to win by split decision. I don't foresee him stopping Yordenis Ugas. And the other way around, I don't see Yordenis Ugas being able to stop Mario Barrios. He might be able to, but he's just not a big puncher. He's got 12 KOs in 27 fights, so he's not too big of a puncher. And it's not to say that Mario Barrios is a really great big time puncher either, but he does have 18 KOs in 27 fights. So he's got maybe a little bit more in the power range is what some people would say, but he did fight at 140. Yordenis Ugas was fighting at welterweight for a while. So I'm going to take Mario Barrios in this fight via split decision, giving him WBC welterweight interim championship status. And yeah, at some point he'll end up defending that belt against somebody else. But hey, that's what it is for this video. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment in the comment section. I appreciate all your likes, shares, follows, comments. Hit that bell icon, hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything, you guys. Keep tuning in. I keep giving y'all this consistency, all this heat. I got some more stuff coming for you. Peace.